Okay, today we are going to start with the revision. I think we studied, these structures that we are going to talk about in the past. Look at your books on page 16. On page 16, form, meaning, and function. Now here we are going to talk about, the ask for direction, ask for repeating information, describe a direction, apply will in offers and promises, apply can and will in requests. Then to write time clauses in the future tense. These are the objectives that we have in our lesson today. Look here. If you want to ask for a direction, how to ask for direction and how to give directions. Look at the example here. Okay, read. Okay, read.
Kyrie?
Yes, Sharif.
Yes.
Ask for, the direction here.
I'm looking for the local school. Can you tell me where it is?
Good. Ahmed Safi. Ahmed Azam.
Yes.
Continue.
Sure. Go
Yes.
straight, take it.
Good. Sure.
Yes, and take this second left. You will
Good.
see the school ahead.
Good. Sure. Go straight and take the second left. You will see the school ahead. So you realize here, he asked about what? About a direction. I'm looking for the local school. Can you tell me where it is? Look here. Can you tell me where the local school? Sure. Now here he agreed to give him the direction. Here we have what? Giving, the directions. Sure, go straight and, take the second left. You will see, or you will be there, you will see the school ahead. Good. So this is about, the examples. Now, okay, look at the title here. Here we have phrases or words which connected with asking for, understanding, and giving directions. Some words and phrases we commonly use when asking for and giving directions. Now here, if you want to ask for direction, you can use these different phrases. Excuse me, I'm looking for, Pizza Hut. I'm looking for, the school. I'm looking for the bank. We can start with, could you tell me where the bank is? Can you tell me how to get there? Am I headed in the right direction for the bank? So these are the beginnings. Now, if you want to give someone, a direction, we can start with these phrases. Some words and phrases we commonly use when, giving a direction. Look here. Yes, sure, of course. So if you agree to give the direction, you can start with of course, sure. Turn left or turn right, you will find it there. Take, take a left or take a right. Take the first street, the second left, the second street. Go straight for. Go straight and you will find the school. Keep going until you see the school, for example. When you get to the school, you will see it there. You will see, for example, the cars there. If you see, you have gone too far. Good. So these about, the phrases that we use for giving directions. Now here we have some phrases or words that we use if you do not understand well, the direction. You can ask for repeating. Okay. You can ask someone to repeat something. These phrases are used if you let us say, didn't understand well. Look here. Could you repeat that, please? So here you have to ask in a polite way, to ask him to a polite way. Can you repeat that, please? Would you say that again? What did you say about? Excuse me, but I didn't catch the last part. You know, the last part maybe about, you know, the school. I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. Would you mind repeating that? So these, you know, the phrases that we use if you want to ask someone to repeat, you know, something. Okay. Here we have an examples. We are not going to take it. Look at your books. Look at your student's book on page, again, 16, exercise A. Here we have a conversation between Fahad and Faisal. Fahad and Faisal are driving to a friend's home. Read the conversation, complete the gaps with a word or a phrase from the charts above. Now here we have three people, Fahad, Faisal, and, you know, attendant. Who wants to be Fahad? And who wants to be Faisal? And who wants to be attendant? Sharif, Ahmed Azzam, and Abdullah Amin. Are you here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Abdullah Amin, you will be Fahad. Ahmed, you will be Faisal. The attendant, Sharif.
Okay.
Yes. Are you here, Abdullah?
Yeah, yes.
Look at your screen. Start. I don't know why
Google Maps can't find Lakeside Drive. I think we'd better stop and ask for directions. There's a gas station. Let's pull over and ask someone.
Oh, all right.
Sharif?
Yeah.
Okay. You look lost.
You can say that again. We're looking for Lakeside Drive.
I know the town. I know this town like the back of my hand, and I can tell you that there is no street by that name. Do you mean River Side Drive?
Oh, yeah. That must be it. I just got the street name wrong.
Can you tell us how to get there?
It's not far. You need to turn right out of here, then go straight for a couple of miles. Keep going until you see an ice cream shop. If you see the town hall, you've gone too far. Take the first left after the ice cream shop, and you'll be on Riverside Drive.
Thanks.
Nice. Thank you. Now who wants to read again? Abdurrahman Mahroug, Abdurrahman Al-Saadi, Ahmed Taysir, are
Yes,
you
teacher.
here? Abdurrahman.
Yes,
Ahmed Taysir. Uday, are you here, Uday?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Abdurrahman Musa. Abdurrahman Musa. Yanal. Ashraf.
Yes, I'm here.
يلا أشرف. Uday.
يلا.
Yes, teacher.
And Abdurrahman Mahroug. Start, Ashraf. Then Faisal will be Uday. Or Abdurrahman will be the attendant. Okay. Ashraf, you will be Fahad.
فهد يعني.
Start with Fahad. Look at your screen.
I don't know why Google Maps can't find Lakeside Drive. I think we'd better stop and ask for directions. There is a gas station. Let's pull over and ask someone.
Oh, all right.
You look lost.
You can't say that. We're looking for Lakeside Drive.
I know this town like the back of my hand, and I can tell you that there is no street by that name. Do you mean Riverside Drive?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That must be it. I just got the street name wrong.
Can you tell us how to get there?
It's not far. You need to turn right out of here, then go straight for a couple of miles. Keep going until you see an ice cream shop. If you see the town hall, you are gonna take the one left after the ice cream shop, and you will have be a Riverside Drive.
Thanks.
Okay. Now let's move to the next part. We have how can we express a request or an offer, promise, or warning, or a spontaneous decision with will you or can you. Now we use can you and will you with requests. Look here. We use can and will for requests. We use will for offers and promises. And also we use will with warning and spontaneous decision. When we say spontaneous decision, it means a quick decision. Look at the examples. Look at the first here, can and will. You realize that these two expressions are used for request. Can you tell me where you live? This is a request. I ask you something. Can you tell me where you live? Will you drive me home? Also, this is a request. So we use will and can for requests. Okay. Look here. We use will for offers and promises. Sure, I will draw you a map. So, here, I offer something to you. Sure, I will draw you a map. Sorry, I can't. I have an appointment. If you want to use will with the promises, for example, okay, I will do it. I will, visit you next week. This is a promise. If you want to use will with warning, for example, if you come late, I will tell your father. If you make troubles, I will, for example, tell your parents. So this is a warning. So we use will for offers and promises. Can I borrow your cell phone? This is what? This is a request. Now, what about spontaneous decision? Look here. We use will for spontaneous decisions. Spontaneous decisions means, quick decisions. You take the decision, directly. Look at the example. Now the children have left for college. This house is too big for us. Directly, you will say, okay, we will downsize into apartment. You realize here we use a decision or a spontaneous decision. Another example, for example, we do not have bread. Directly, you will say, I will buy some. You know, the phone is ringing. Directly, you will say, I will answer. So this is what do we mean by spontaneous decision. Okay, this will be on page 17. Look at the examples here. It is a difficult exercise. It is a difficult exercise. Look here. Okay, I will show you how to solve it. So this is what a quick decision or a spontaneous decision. Okay, now look at your books. Open your workbook on page 10. Look at your workbook on page 10, please. Have you opened your books? Now here we have exercise P. Exercise P. Number 1, who can read the example? Look at the picture and read the conversations. Mark O for offers and R for requests. Number 1. Uday.
Will you tell Sarah to bring some snacks from the kitchen? Request.
Number 1 here, the example.
Oh.
Let me carry that for you.
Let me carry that for you. Oh. Offer.
This is what? It is an offer. Good. Number 2.
أستاذ معلش بس هي أي صفحة؟
This is on page 10 in your workbook. Okay. In your workbook, page 10, exercise P. Yanal, number 2.
Will you tell Sarah to bring some snacks from the kitchen? Or
this is what? Request.
Request.
Yes. Request, not order. Yes, good. Request. Number 3. Who carried it? Abdullah Amin.
I'll tell her and I'll get some napkins too. Offer. Oh.
Yes, good. I'll tell her and I'll get some napkins too. Good. It is an offer. Yes.
Can I borrow your cell phone? I need to make a quick call. Or
this is what? Can I borrow your cell phone? I need to make a quick call. It is what? What do you think it is? Can I request? Good. It is a request. Can I borrow your cell phone? I need to make a quick call. So I ask you something to give me your cell phone. Good. Now look at the next exercise, exercise Q. Exercise Q. Read each story, write the conversation. Who can read the situation? The first one. Abdullah Amin, read the first situation.
Can I, teacher?
Next.
Your younger sister wants a box of cookies from a high shelf in the kitchen. She can't get the box. You offer to get the cookies for her. Your sister accepts you offer.
Good. So you will say what?
Can I bring you the box?
Good. Good. Here we have just an example. Let me get that for you. Her sister, your sister will say thanks. Of course. Good. Now what about number 2? Who can read? Who can read?
I, teacher?
Yalla Abdulaziz.
Majid and Ahmed are eating dinner in a restaurant. The waiter brings the check. Majid quickly picks up the check. He wants to pay. Ahmed accepts his offer. Majid, I will pay the check.
Good.
Ahmed, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Okay, now what about the number 3? Who is the guest here? Yalla. Who is raising his hand? The one who is...
Me.
Yes, Sharif. Sharif, your
Yes,
name is not here. Okay,
maybe it's on the
Sharif.
side. Okay. A family are moving into the apartment next door. The father of the family is carrying a heavy box. A friendly neighbor offers to help the father. The father refuses but thanks him for his offer. Neighbor, can I help you with that? Father,
Good.
no thanks.
No thanks. The father refuses, you realize?
Yes.
But thanks him. You know, he refused in a polite way. Can I help you?
No, but thank you for your offer.
No, that's all right. Thank you. Good. So this is about, you know, the exercise Q on page 10. Now here we have another sentences on your Classera. Okay, let's stop here in our book. Go to your homework. Go to your homework.